Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the most exciting edition of Twitch Professional Wrestling each and every Monday night. Welcome to KPW War Zone. It is I, Tapey Styles, calling the action right down the middle, flying solo as always. And tonight, we'll be seeing the contract signing between Ding and Chris Billy, the War Council between the Viceroy Jedi and the Sauce regarding their bout at Euphoria in 13 days from tonight, September 29th, Euphoria, our next monthly wrestling event, our next monthly special. But as far as tonight goes, we have one hell of a show to bring to you. We have the Twitch champion Popcorn Poppy returning to singles action once again on Warzone against Sigma Shuko. We have the Boise Boys, David Rush and Hollywood Hannon, teaming up to go up against Bloom and Bilko of The Scheme. The winners of that bout, of course, going to fight Chaos Control next week on Warzone to become the #1 contenders for the Tag Team Championships. We have Steven Gielberg, the director, going up one-on-one later on tonight against K-Dog, and Jim Ross to be competing in singles action later on tonight. But for now, let's get down to ringside. Here's we're starting things off with a bout in the Twitch division. Sigma Shuko, a close affiliate of Slarty, the former KPW Twitch champion, a man that was on a reign of terror for the past 3 to 4 months, really the entire summer. And Sigma Shuko helped secure Slarty that position. But in the wake of that reign of terror and that absence, there was one man that was missing from the equation, one man that was missing from the KPW Twitch division. Popcorn Poppy. Out on the shelf for 4 months because of a fractured neck. Taken out by the former Twitch champion Slarty. Looking for a bit of comeuppance, looking at this bout here tonight as a means of a warm-up for his title defense at Euphoria, a triple threat match between Popcorn Poppy, Corey Sinclair, and Slarty. Or all things must come to an end. Shuko trying to grapple the big man, trying to grapple Popcorn Poppy. The Popcorn Poppy's putting up one hell of a fight. The hard work, the determination that it took for a man like Popcorn Poppy to get back to KPW in just 4 short months after being on the receiving end of a buckle bomb from Slarty. It's nothing short of incredible. Shuko raking the eyes of the Twitch champion. Popcorn Poppy, we saw his return, his grand return to KPW 2 weeks ago at the Congressional Clash, the Labor Day Warzone special event that you can watch on Kumite On Demand. And he was the surprise challenger for Corey Sinclair when he was the KPW Twitch champion. And he would emerge victorious that night, and that appears to be his goal here against Sigma Shuko. Shuko trying to wrench the arm of Popcorn Poppy, and Popcorn just immediately reverses it. This is turning into a slugfest to open up the 25th episode of War Zone, our weekly episodic event that airs every Monday night at 9 p.m. Transmission issues kept us from airing this at a closer time to the launch, but we're here now and live and in living color. Irish whip it to the ropes, drop down. Chuko looking for a patented lion's salt. Popcorn wisely running underneath the arch there. Chuko, no stranger to master manipulation. A cold and calculated individual. Big clothesline from Chuko. Chuko is a man that is not afraid to play mind games to meet his goals. And his goal here tonight appears to be softening up the Twitch champion for Slarty. We'll be seeing Slarty in action next week on Warzone, as the office has just relayed some information to the announcer's desk. Tag team action on the go-home episode of Warzone next Monday night. It'll be Popcorn Poppy and Corey Sinclair teaming up against Slarty and Sigma Shuko in the opening bout next week. Snap suplex by Shuko. Back-to-back double underhook suplexes. Trying to keep the pressure up on the Twitch champion. Scoop slam by Sigma Shuko. Man that is no stranger to KPW Twitch Championship competition. Last time he received a title shot for the Twitch Championship was all the way back at Fully Loaded in April. German suplex with the bridge. Popcorn Poppy's foot touching the middle rope. Lion Tamer in effect, but too close to the ropes. Chuko is just battling Popcorn Poppy here tonight for dominance in the squared circle. Wrenching the arm, bringing an elbow down into that shoulder blade region. Popcorn Poppy's still fighting back with everything that he's got. Another snap suplex by Shuko. And he's been firmly in control of this bout since the bell rang. Shuko in the center of that ring, probably feeling like a shark toying with its food. Big running clothesline once again. Shuko taking the opportunity to showboat to the crowd. The Kumite form packed on a seat to be seen. 15,000 packed here tonight inside the forum. Pile driver. Transition into a lion tamer. Working down the Twitch champion. Popcorn Poppy is in danger. Another double underhook suplex. Trapping the arms. Make it harder to escape. What we're seeing in this bout here tonight, this opening bout on War Zone, is a clashing of styles here. Sigma Shuko, a master technician in the ring. Popcorn Poppy, one of the most highly regarded brawlers across all of KPW. Drop kick from Popcorn Poppy. Irish whip into the ropes. Leapfrog. Picture perfect drop kick. Popcorn Poppy is regaining control of this bout. Jabbing Shuko out of the ring. Trying to tell him, this is my ring. These are my fans. These are my people. Shuko dumping Popcorn Poppy onto that repaired neck of his. Release German suplex, spinning wheel kick. Chin lock in effect. Shuko blocking the ropes from the champion. Enziguri from the champion. Popcorn Poppy trying to maintain some kind of momentum here, some kind of control, but Shuko keeps cutting off his offense. Popcorn Poppy starting to move a bit more cautiously. Another chin lock from Sigma Shuko. Running clothesline from Shuko. Taking the time to grandstand and hot dog. Drop toe hold by Popcorn Poppy. Trying to keep things level, trying to take Shuko to the mat, and an interesting strategy from the Twitch champion. Back suplex by Popcorn Poppy. Both of his challengers at Euphoria, Slarty and Corey Sinclair, must be loving this kind of bout. The Kumite Forum making it incredibly clear who they're rooting for here tonight. Popcorn Country. Popcorn Poppy going low. The KPW Twitch champion in the black, green, and white apparel. The challenger for tonight's bout, a non-title match against the Twitch champion, Sigma Shuko. In the black and yellow, of course. Jawbreaker by the challenger. Setting up for another lion tamer rope break. These two are just giving it everything that they got. Snap jab by Popcorn Poppy. A little bit of action up top and down below. Spinning back kick into the gut of Popcorn Poppy. Popcorn Poppy with a 60-pound weight advantage over the challenger here tonight. Both standing at 6 feet. Shuko weighing in tonight at 225. The Twitch champion Popcorn Poppy weighing in at 285. quite possibly the greatest shape in his life. Popcorn Poppy looking to go for a backslide pin. One count. And these two individuals are just bringing a fight to one another. Into the turnbuckle. Popcorn sneaks in a jab there. Regain some control of the ring. It appears that the further that this match goes, the more it seems to benefit Popcorn Poppy. And coming up next on War Zone, we're seeing the summit, the War Council, the meeting between the Viceroy Jedi and the Sauce, discussing their terms of the bout that they have ahead of them at Euphoria, September 29th, 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Central on the Team Adhesive Broadcasting Network. Chuka going for a delayed vertical suplex. Trying to get the blood flow, the circulation, all the pressure going up to Popcorn Poppy's head. Trying to disorient the champion. Popcorn Poppy going up top, double axe handle. It's not often where you see Popcorn Poppy descend from the top rope. Arm to the back. Popcorn Poppy's feeling it, ladies and gentlemen. Going for a pump handle slam. This might do it. Hooking the leg. And Popcorn Poppy showing the world why he is rightfully claimed the mountaintops of the KPW Twitch division. Overcoming the odds, overcoming adversity. And most importantly, sending a message to his challengers at Euphoria. Putting away Sigma Shuko in an exciting and intense back and forth bout to open up Warzone here tonight. Putting Corey Sinclair and Slarty on notice. A well-fought, hard-fought encounter from the mastermind Sigma Shuko. But as Popcorn Poppy showed the world here tonight, he has what it takes to go the distance. He's got a lot left in the tank. Congratulations to the KPW Twitch champion for his victory here in the opening bout here tonight. Popcorn Poppy.
Are you ready?
As the ring crew clears the ring and everything, cleaning the ropes, clearing the mat. It is time for the War Summit between the Viceroy and the Sauce to discuss their terms of the bout ahead of them at Euphoria. As we return back to ringside.
Do you smell what the Rock is doing?
And the Sauce leading the charge. With a lot on his mind after the assault Jedi laid down last week against our resident interviewer, poor old Roger. Just getting the snot beat out of him as it needs to get to the Sauce.
Finally, the Sauce has come back to the Kumite Forum. Now, unfortunately, the Sauce isn't here to do sing-alongs with the people. The Sauce is here to conduct some serious business, and as one. And the Sauce means one of the most qualified superstars across all of KPW. It is only fitting that a man like myself stands in front of you all to deliver a message. Kumite Pro Wrestling is under attack. One outside force, and by outside force, the Sauce means Temu Darth Maul. Don't laugh, Granny. This is serious. Some jabroni has been quote-unquote making a name for themselves by taking out members of the KPW roster, one by one. And when he got to me, well, the Sauce made 100% sure that the world knew that he wasn't making a legend out of himself. He was making an ass out of himself. And speaking of jackasses, here comes the biggest walking, talking piece of tri-state trash this side of the Hudson River.
Oh my
Nice and sword,
God.
baby bitch Padawan.
The Sauce just laying it all on the line there on the mic. Tension's clearly running high between him and the Viceroy.
You like my new jersey? Got this commission just so you can see it up close and personally. For all the blind bitches out there, including Roger. It reads interview this on the front, and on the back is Roger's battered and bruised face on the back. You really did me a service there by not butting in to save your colleague last week. So as a random act of kindness, I'll grant you the ability to choose the stipulation for our match at Euphoria. However, there's a catch for your bitch ass, Sourdough. You're only gonna get that match on the 29th if you give me a match next week on War Zone. I don't want you in the ring on weekly television, so don't even think about it. However, there's unfinished business that needs to be accounted for. For the first time ever, the Viceroy competes on War Zone. Against Roger. Take it. Or leave it.
The Sauce already has his match against you guaranteed at Euphoria. The Sauce made the challenge to begin with. You granted it when you lashed out against an old man on live television last week. Putting your hands on Roger is gonna be the worst decision you ever made in your life, Jedi. Since you're out to finish what you started. Since you have such a weird affinity for beating up old men. Since you've been out for blood from the very beginning. The Sauce has a secret to reveal. Roger may be a bit banged up from your assault last week, and believe me when the Sauce iterates this, he feared for his life inside that ring. But Roger is more than ready to overcome his fears. He's been repping this company from the very start. Roger's been getting some self-defense lessons from the Sauce after he got out of the hospital on Tuesday morning. He's more than ready to meet you next week on Warzone. But nothing will ever prepare you for the smackdown that the Sauce is gonna lay upon your candy ass at Euphoria. On the 29th, it'll be Jedi versus the Sauce in a first blood match. If you smell what the Sauce is cooking, hit the people's music.
Do you smell what
Oh
the
my
Rock is
God. What a
doing? The Rock says,
what a loaded revelation here tonight. We're getting Jedi versus the Sauce at Euphoria in a first blood match? This has the potential to be one of the ugliest bouts in KPW history. It's not very often when you see a first blood match.
The Rock says,
in this sport. It's a stipulation that's not taken lightly by any means, by any stretch of the imagination.
Rock says.
Not to mention that that Roger is gonna have a match next week against Jedi?
The Rock says. The Rock says.
And the Sauce planned for this? What a hell of a chess play there from the saucy one. The sour one. Trying to outthink the Viceroy as he defends KPW from Jedi. Of course, Jedi's been trying to run the whole damn show. Been taking out guys like Bam Dardino, Pierre Cinema. Now Roger, the interviewer. As we return back to ringside for some tag team action. The Scheme, Blue and Bilko. Hoping to make the most out of their opportunities here tonight. And one hell of an opportunity in front of them here tonight as they go up against the Boise Boys, the former KPW Tag Team Champions, the inaugural KPW Tag Team Champions, David Rush, Hollywood Hannon. Two of the strongest and most intense combatants in that entire locker room, with the chance to become the first ever two-time champions in KPW history. First ever two-time KPW Tag Team Champions. This exciting bout of tag team action is underway. Sidekick to the gut of Bloom. Boise Boys in a lovely beige attire here tonight. Samoan drop by David Rush. The Scheme in their signature red and black apparel here. Another back suplex from David Rush. Hurricane counter to a power bomb. Body splash from Bloom to David Rush. Scheme might be one of the most slippery tag teams across all of KPW, trying to find an opening, any kind of opportunity to advance their careers by stepping on somebody else's. And only time will tell if they chose wisely here tonight. One of these two teams will have a match next week against Chaos Control to determine the #1 contenders for Euphoria. A championship match against the KPW Tag Team Champions, Wasp and Mosquito, the Murder Hornets. In less than 2 weeks, Hollywood Hannon and Bilko duking it out. Their Irish whip into the ropes. Big Hollywood lariat. We've seen Hollywood Hannon knock people out with that lariat. He has some of the largest arms in KPW. He is more than willing to bring the beef here tonight. Bit of miscommunication between the scheme. Bilko shoulder checking Bloom off the apron there, trying to go after Hollywood Hannon. Hollywood making no effort to soak it all in. Just going pedal to the metal here. Bloom is in precarious position here in the ring. Far away from Bilko. Within arm's reach of both Boise boys. The two Idaho men. The record setters, record breakers. Going in with the express goal of breaking the scheme here tonight. Back suplex from David Rush. Boston Crab in the center of the ring. It looked like Bloom was going for a spear there. Bilko tags in. Rib breaker from David Rush. Back suplex between the two illegal men. A hip toss. Irish whip it to the ropes. Spinning wheel kick from Bilko. Noticeably shorter individual between him and Bloom of the scheme. Bloom putting on a bunch of weight. His workout, his training regimen, his dieting has been extremely strict. Not disclosing to us what kind of regimens he's been undergoing. As Hollywood Hannon tags in. Pump handle slam from Hollywood Hannon. And Bilko is dazed, but not as dazed as he is now. A nasty standing clothesline from Hollywood Hannon. Bloom breaking it up with a tope con hilo from the apron. Clearing so much distance, making it halfway across the ring with that catapult. Diving clothesline from the top rope. Rear naked choke by Hollywood Hannon. That's a 300+ pound man trying to strip the life from you. Using those big arms to squeeze the life out of you. Restrict your ability to breathe. Cutting off all the circulation to your brain. Just trying to shut this match down. David Rush and Bloom engaging in some combat here tonight. David Rush sneaking in the elbow. As we see a differing philosophy between these two tag teams. The inexperience of the scheme in comparison to the Boise boys is more than showing here tonight. Hollywood Hannon and David Rush, they've been teaming together for years across multiple promotions in Twitch professional wrestling. Winning tag team championships everywhere they go. Tandem offense there, Irish whip into Hollywood, setting up Bloom to be guillotined over the top rope. Bloom and Bilko of the scheme only recently becoming a tag team here in KPW. Of course, being one part of the roster's major expansions over the past several months. Flapjack from Hollywood Hannon. Back suplex from Hollywood. Some may consider him a heartthrob. But he's not here to win the hearts of the people here tonight. He's here to make things ugly for the scheme. Wants the world to know that the scheme hatched up a plan that they can't commit to. Full Nelson slam. When these two teams advances in next week's tag team match against Chaos Control by possibly the largest tag team in KPW, Papyrus and Kruger, both individuals of Chaos Control, weighing at an average weight of 360 pounds. Big spear from Bloom. Big clothesline from Hollywood Hannon. Hollywood Hannon's like a human brick house. He is more than determined, more than capable of just using his raw strength, his raw power to overwhelm any competitor here in KPW. We've seen his performance in singles action, his performance in the Hardcore Scramble at the last monthly special, Summer Spark. You'll find this all at Kumite On Demand. And a 2 count. Another pinfall attempt. And one would believe that the scheme would be taking advantage of their opponents here tonight. But in the case of Hollywood Hannon and David Rush, the Boise boys, they're like natural predators inside that ring. Oh my God, the running lariat. Absolutely disgusting display here. And Bilko's trying to put up a fight against Hollywood. David Rush sneaking in the tag. Referee calling it. Bilko tags in. Rush and Bilko. Bloom and Hollywood. David Rush is well regarded for his power display. And you wouldn't expect it from a man of his size and stature, but he is more than capable of achieving the seemingly unachievable. What many seem to forget is David Rush's mat wrestling ability. His ability to transition from one Greco-Roman takedown to the next. But when you have raw power at your disposal, when you have the competition of a man like Hollywood Hannon within your own tag team, those two individuals just seem to bring the best out of one another. Big diving clothesline from David Rush. An elbow to the back of the neck of Bilko. Looking for the Cascade Slam. And Bloom breaking things up for his tag team partner. Saving the bout for the scheme. Oh, blow by David Rush. He doesn't care about fighting clean. He just wants to fight. Hollywood Hannon and Bilko duking it out now. The two legal men, the flapjack from Hollywood Hannon. Their goal has been incredibly clear from the beginning. They will do whatever it takes to become two-time KPW Tag Team Champions. And who is to say that they will stop there? We've seen Hollywood Hannon's foray into the hardcore division. Many would consider Hollywood Hannon to be a dark horse of winning that championship scramble all the way back at Summer Spark. David Rush could potentially be a dark horse choice within the KPW locker room. A man that could one day find himself to be a world heavyweight champion. And speaking of the world heavyweight champion, later on tonight, we'll be seeing the contract signing between Ding and his challenger at Euphoria for the KPW World Heavyweight Championship. The 7'4", 525-pound man beast, Crisp Billy. The largest challenge in Ding's championship run. And the Boise Boys continuing to showcase their coordination. Why, they are one of the premier tag teams in KPW. One of the best tag teams across all of Twitch professional wrestling. Atomic drop by David Rush. Snapmare by David Rush to get out of the waistlock. Scoop slam by Bilko. Arm drag by Bilko. David Rush just cuts him off before he lands in a third attack. Arm breaker by David Rush. The Boise Boys just making it incredibly clear to the world that they are enjoying the punishment that they dish out to this tag team here. Not that I condone any sort of violence between these, any sort of unwarranted violence between these two teams. Not that I would wish ill will of anybody. Not even men like Shuko or Jedi. One count. Rope break. Cole Nelson slammed by Bloom. And chaos is underway in the middle of this ring here. The referee trying to restore some order. Trying to disqualify the Boise Boys. A bold decision by the referee. And we know the kind of killer instinct that the Boise Boys have in them. Hollywood Lariat from Hollywood Hannon. Tag made to Bloom. Face crusher. Jumping back elbow from the middle rope. Big boot. Sending Bloom to the outside. David Rush looking for a weapon from the audience here tonight. Big power bomb from Hollywood Hannon. As he's just beating the hell out of Bloom here tonight. Divide and conquer is the strategy of the Boise Boys. And Hollywood Hannon secures the pinfall for his team. David Rush keeping Bilko busy on the outside. As Hollywood Hannon puts away Bloom with that pump handle slam. You never, with a man like Hollywood Hannon, you never know what maneuver he has in the back pocket. You never know what is going to be the move that just puts his opponents away. Congratulations to the Boise Boys. They'll be advancing in next week's bout where they face Chaos Control, Papyrus Kruger, and what's sure to be another hard-hitting tag team bout like the one we just saw here tonight. As the Boise Boys inch closer to becoming the first ever two-time KPW Tag Team Champions. And coming up next, Jim Ross enters singles action. The first time that we've seen Jim Ross in singles action in quite some time here. When KPW first started, Jim Ross was poised to be one of the premier stars of the company. Almost thrusted into that position. But fate would tell a different story. This climb back to the top has been tough. It has been arduous.
Do you smell what the rock
And what the hell is this? The Sauce is competing here tonight, switching into some ring apparel here.
The rock says?
Sauce willing to go one-on-one with
The rock
what we
says?
believe to be his closest friend here in KPW. Good old JR, Jim Ross.
The rock says?
This is one hell of a development here tonight. Maybe a little bit of sparring ahead of the first blood match at Euphoria. We know that Jim Ross loves a good fight. We know that the Sauce knows how to bring the fight. Jim Ross introducing steel steps to the equation. Getting a bit frustrated in that ring. Surfboard stretched by the Sauce. Certainly a man that would love to receive another KPW World Heavyweight title shot. The 2024 Lethal Lottery winner, the Sauce, the first ever KPW Twitch champion. Would love to add another accolade to his long resume since he's been here in KPW. And the Sauce in very firm control of tonight's bout here against good old Jim Ross. One of the coldest individuals on the roster. But he still maintains a warm place in his heart for the Sauce. Former tag team partners. And it appears that the Sauce has went for a scorpion ding drop. Not letting go of what happened at Summer Spark. Where he would unfortunately fall short to the KPW World Heavyweight Champion, the Icon, the man they called Ding in the main event there. The Sauce said he spoke about this for the past several weeks. He respects a man like Ding, but I don't think he'll ever let go a loss like that on such a grand scale. Quite possibly the biggest show in KPW history. clutch by the Sauce. Running clothesline by the Sauce. Jim Ross is in a vulnerable state here. The Sauce is looking to put things away with a saucy elbow. Hooking the outside leg, and he gets it.
You smell what the Rock is cooking?
The Sauce channeling his frustrations,
Rock says,
taking it out on his old pal, his old friend Jim Ross. Ahead of his bout against the Viceroy at Euphoria. And the Sauce has been no stranger to making enemies here in KPW.
the Rock says, the Rock says,
And likewise with Jim Ross.
the Rock says,
But if there is one thing about tonight's bout between the Sauce and good old JR, it's that the Sauce went in with
the Rock says,
sinister intentions. He came here to deliver a message to the Viceroy Jedi watching from the back.
the Rock says, the Rock says, roll.
If I'm willing to put down my friends like this,
The Rock says,
imagine what I'm gonna do when I get you in the ring at Euphoria in that first blood match. Imagine how far I'm willing to take things against a sworn enemy.
Rock says,
Congratulations to the Sauce for his victory here tonight.
do you smell what the Rock is cooking?
As the ring clears up, it appears it is time
Says,
for the contract signing between Ding and Crisp Billy. Their big World Heavyweight Championship bout, 13 short days away at Euphoria. As we look at a quick tale of the tape, Crisp Billy, of course, being
says,
quite possibly the favorite for the first time in Ding's title run here. Weighing over twice as much as Ding.
the Rock says,
The height discrepancy over a foot difference. The George Foreman drill. GFD, that patented tombstone pile driver. Curse of the Scorpion Ding drop, the Scorpion Ding lock, two of the most effective special maneuvers in KPW history. You look at the accolades. Chris Billy, a former KPW hardcore champion, and took 6 men to put him down at Summer Spark. Ding on route to his 4th KPW World Heavyweight Championship defense. His most recent defense was overcoming the Sauce in the main event of Summer Spark. As we make our way down to ringside, I believe it's time for a contract signing. Let's see who we got down at ringside. And do we have Roger? Are we tapped in?
Ladies and gentlemen, granted that absolute menace to society doesn't show his face here. Let's commence with the contract signing for the main event of Euphoria. September 29th at September 8th Central on the Team Adhesive Broadcasting Network. Introducing first, the champion. Not just the people's champion, not just a fighting champion, but your KPW World Heavyweight Champion. the icon, the man they call Ding.
I can't believe Roger actually showed up to work here this week. Who would have blamed him? But you know what? When you have the security like Ding, I'm sure that coming to work here this week was one hell of an incentive.
And now, introducing the challenger. From parts unknown, the former KPW Hardcore Champion, the 7'4", 525-pound man beast. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Chris Billy.
I have a very hard time believing that Crisp Billy, the Lord of Darkness, the man beast, is gonna have any kind of formality here tonight. But he did put on some lovely apparel for the contract signing here tonight. Putting on his Monday's best. I'm shocked by this display of professionalism from Chris Billy myself.
As the mediator here tonight, I'm gonna ask the both of you fine gentlemen one question. With recent polling split down the middle regarding the main event result at Euphoria, the fans really don't know which way this bout can possibly go. So on behalf of the fans here in the forum and across the world, why should we believe that you will walk out of Euphoria as the KPW World Heavyweight Champion?
Whoa! Whoa! You hear that energy from the dingers here tonight? That's the kind of energy that got us to the World Heavyweight Championship to begin with. So many men have stepped up to the plate. I beat Oliver English to win the belt that sits on my end of the podium. Hard-working men like Pierre Cinema. Hard-working men like Ricky Rhombus. Hard-working men like The Sauce. They all stepped up to the dinger. But nobody works as hard in this company as the man that has to walk around with this belt around their waist. And that man is Ding. I will fight for this championship the very same way I fight for all of you every time that bell rings. But Chris Billy is no ordinary man. He's not like any other competitor you'll ever see in the history of professional wrestling. How can the dinger put down a 500-plus pound man like Chris Billy? Well, let me put something in perspective. Just because you're bigger than me doesn't automatically make it an advantage. Your legs are as wide as Roger's chest. And that's plenty for me to work with when I get you in that scorpion ding lock and tap you out in the center of the ring. But Ding, how are you going to get Chris Billy in a situation like that? I'm going to give you everything I got at Euphoria. I've been working hard in the gym, working hard inside the ring I train at in the backyard. Pushing my body to the limit to prepare for a fight like the fight will be engaging in 13 days. And all I have to do to retain the World Heavyweight Championship is slam a 500-pound man. And we all know how the old saying goes. The bigger you are, the harder you fall.
One hell of a response from the World Heavyweight Champion. Now let me ask the same from you, Chris Billy. Why should we believe that you will walk out of Euphoria as the KPW World Heavyweight Champion?
Oh my God, Chris Billy just tossing the podium aside, letting his actions speak for him. And we knew that this was coming. Big snap power bomb from the challenger. choke slam from Crisp Billy. And he is just putting Ding on notice here. I was gonna say Ding made one hell of a case for why he should remain the KPW World Heavyweight Champion. Contract laying in the corner of the ring now. Roger running like hell, and who could blame him? He has enough problems. Big body press slam by Crisp Billy. Oh, big clothesline into the turnbuckle by Crisp Billy. And he's setting up Ding for the GFD, the George Foreman drill. And Ding is busted wide open. There's Billy counting his own pin. Signing the contract now in Ding's blood. Chris Billy just made his intentions incredibly clear. He showed the world what he's aiming for in that bout at Euphoria. Chris Billy given the one simple question: why should the fans believe that you'll walk away the World Heavyweight Champion at the end of Euphoria? All he did was crack his knuckles, throw the podium to the side, scared the living hell out of Roger, and unleashed this assault on the World Heavyweight Champion. I think Ding expected that, as he snuck in a ding at the very start, but Chris Billy was not fazed by that whatsoever. What kind of condition is Ding gonna be in time for Euphoria? Would we be seeing a new World Heavyweight Champion in 13 days? And still to come, the main event for tonight's edition of Warzone, the director Steven Gielberg versus K-Dog, one of the hottest rising stars across all of KPW. As we prepare the card, as we get word with the production truck. Euphoria, September 29th, 9/8 Central, the next monthly special for KPW. The first blood match between Jedi and the Sauce, as revealed earlier tonight. The first Jedi is gonna have a match with Roger, the interviewer. That's, I don't know what to make of that. Jedi is just wanting to finish the job, and hopefully he's gonna cut right through Roger. He's hoping to cut right through the Sauce in a first blood match, as he intends to run the whole damn company with his iron fist. And as revealed, we have a challenger. Breaking news, we have a challenger for Popo's Hardcore Championship at Euphoria, Bam Dardino, as he hopes to claim his first championship here in KPW. But also breaking news regarding Bam Dardino, we'll be seeing him go one-on-one in a Hardcore Heaven rematch against the Monarch, Oliver English. And speaking of Oliver English, the Monarch will be going one-on-one against K-Dog at Euphoria in singles action. K-Dog climbing up the ranks of the KPW Twitch division. And for the KPW Twitch Championship, a triple threat match. Popcorn Poppy defending the Twitch Championship against two challengers, Corey Sinclair and Slarty. And what many have described as the feud of the summer. These three men with an undying animosity and undying hatred for one another. This all has to come to an end in the center of the ring at Euphoria, just 13 nights away. As it was made official, the contract signed in Ding's blood just a few short moments ago. Ding goes one-on-one against Crisp Billy in quite possibly his most daunting task as a world heavyweight champion. We wish him the best of luck in that endeavor. Can Ding overcome the odds once again and retain the KPW World Heavyweight Championship? Or will we see a new reign of terror? Will we see a new World Heavyweight Champion, the 7'4", 525-pound man beast, Crisp Billy? As we return back to ringside. For our main event bout here tonight, the director, Steven Gielberg, the previous KPW Hardcore Champion, he's preparing for one hell of a fight here tonight against one of the newest roster signings.
Oh, you didn't know? Your ass better call somebody.
K-Dog. He makes his way down to ringside. Real life for the party. Trying to ride the wave of momentum after his debut last week against Ricky Rhombus, putting him away in 3 minutes flat. Could we see a similar display of dominance here tonight in the main event of War Zone? The action is underway. Test of strength between the director, between K-Dog. K-Dog, a well-placed knee for advantage. An eye poke from Steven Gielberg. One of Steven Gielberg's eyes are swollen completely shut. He's a man with one good eye, and what he can see with that one eye is absolute pain and destruction. A flare for the gold, a flare for the pomp and circumstance. Double hand chop from the director. Always hoping to get this done in one continuous shot. Enziguri from K-Dog. Another eye poke from Steven Gielberg. Snap jab from K-Dog. K-Dog countering the spear with a guillotine choke. body press drop by Steven Gilbert, showcasing his strength. And in case you missed it, ladies and gentlemen, the card for next week's edition of Warzone, we'll be seeing Jedi in the main event in his Warzone debut match against Roger, the interviewer. Chaos Control will be going up against the Boise Boys to determine the #1 contenders for the KPW Tag Team Championships at Euphoria. Popcorn Poppy, the KPW Twitch champion, teams up with Corey Sinclair against Slarty and Shuko in tag team action. And Bam Dardino, the blue chipper himself, going up against the Monarch Oliver English in a Hardcore Heaven rematch. Next Monday night, 9/8 Central on the Team Adhesive Broadcasting Network. A-Dog grabbing onto the ropes. Big drop kick into the turnbuckles. Head full of steam. Running back elbow. There's one thing that you could absolutely commend from men like Steven Gilbert and K-Dog. It's the ability to work under pressure. I believe this is their first main event matches in their KPW runs. This is K-Dog's second match in his KPW career. Steven Gilbert while relatively still fresh blood in the grand scheme of things with KPW. Nice enziguri by Steven Gilbert. Half Nelson suplex. One could make the case that this is truly Steven Gilbert's first test. K-Dog in a position of sink or swim. Running high knee to the face of Steven Gilbert. Steven Gilbert and K-Dog quite similar in height. Steven Gilbert has a 40-pound weight advantage. K-Dog 6 foot, 245 pounds. Roll up pin. Pardon me. K-Dog actually has the height advantage. Steven Gilbert, of course, only coming in at 6 feet tall. K-Dog with a 4-inch reach advantage. Belly to belly suplex delivered with authority. Steven Gilbert has been in control of this match ever since he landed that superplex from the top rope. Going for a special pin here. A pretzel pin. As Steven Gilbert likes to put it. Standing moonsault. Showcasing his athleticism, his agility. The ability to think of new offense on the fly. K-Dog just continuing his attack. Steven Gilbert introducing a Louisville Slugger to the equation. And K-Dog catches him right on the chin with that side kick. Pendulum backbreaker. What a high-octane main event here tonight for War Zone. K-Dog appeared to be going for another high knee, and Steven Gilbert just caught the leg to push down the challenger here. Spear into the corner. K-Dog begins to work down the legs of Steven Gilbert, attacking that brace. Standing moonsault from Steven Gilbert once again. Snapmare by K-Dog. Goes for a Romero stretch there. Leg lock from K-Dog. Trapping the arm for an arm bar, using Steven Gilbert's momentum against him. As K-Dog drops down the elbow on the legs of Steven Gilbert, trying to capitalize on that weak point. Float over in the corner. Chicken wing suplex attempt. Like K-Dog was trying to transition that into a bridging pin, but he might not need it to resort to that. He's setting him up, setting up the director for the Riz Crusher, folding him in the center of the ring like an accordion, and K-Dog secures his second victory here in KPW. An exciting and enthralling 10-minute bout in our main event here tonight. Congratulations to K-Dog. We get another angle of that Riz Crusher. The life of the party, the Playboy. K-Dog wasting no time here. Make his intentions incredibly clear here in KPW, with impressive victories over the director Steven Gilbert, with victories over Ricky Rhombus, and with a match ahead of him at Euphoria against the former KPW World Heavyweight Champion, the Monarch, Oliver English. He is hoping to etch his name in history here. Congratulations to K-Dog for the victory. And ladies and gentlemen, we are all out of time. I've been Tapey Styles, the only man that can call the action right down the middle, flying solo as always. And we'll be visiting you next week back here at the Kumite Forum for more War Zone action. Jedi versus Roger the Interviewer, Bam Dardino versus Oliver English, Chaos Control versus the Boise Boys, and Popcorn Poppy and Corey Sinclair versus Slarty and Shuko for next week's exciting card. and we'll be seeing you next Monday night. Take care, stay safe, drive home, and drink responsibly.